You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to max up.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 10, Goff again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Second and 10.
He's coming. Check in. Get him. Undercrush.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The give is to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. Past the 20. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Ryan Succop for the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
36, 36.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Darnold. Flushed out right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
Oh, wide open, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Throwing again is Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff. Check down to Breida. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Goff on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes left side. The 40. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down, Goff. His throw incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit. Watch the shit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off play action. Here's Goff. That'll be complete to Breida. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And just a yard to go here on second down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Ready? Little lady, check three.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Goff now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To the air again. Goff. And he'll go
down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Darnold down to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here's more on the return.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. And
he makes it all the way down to the 31. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 6. That's another.
Jones.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down and goal. Darnold rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Dancing to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Brandon Ayuk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Chiefs 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The Goff's throw taken in here by Patrick. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throwing now, Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Darnold to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff going to throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And it'll be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the